Alright, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Akeem. Welcome to today's second blog. Here to give you another scout report on a great player headed towards the 2015 NFL Draft. For this blog, I'm here to talk about another inside linebacker out of the SEC Conference, Ramik from Georgia. Now he had a great 2 seasons for the past 2 years for the Bulldogs. Let's talk a little bit about him, hailing from Tampa, Florida, and he was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school with a brilliant senior season, 90 tackles and 18 sacks before headed to become a Georgia Bulldog. Now during his first 2 years of his career, he was actually a backup for Georgia before finally get that full starting nod in 2013, in which he was honored first team All-SEC honors while leading the conference with 133 tackles to go along with 11 tackles for loss and 4 sacks. Now in this past season, his numbers dropped just a little bit. He was second team SEC honors with 110 tackles to go along with 2 sacks. Now let's talk about his strengths and weaknesses entering this year's draft. First, his strengths. Now he definitely does a great job and has good instincts to get to the football, and I do like his lateral as well as his side-to-side movement. He actually mirrors the plays and shifts his body from side to side with ease. Those are great things about him. He does a good job getting to the point of attack to get to the football. I told you guys, 243 tackles in total over the course of the last 2 seasons, and the the toughest conference in college football, the SEC. Those are great things about him. Now I definitely see him as either a Will or Sam linebacker in a 4-3 scheme, or he can even play in a 3-4 scheme in the National Football League, but I see him actually working better as a 4-3 Sam or Will linebacker. I don't see him as a Mike linebacker, and here is why. Entering to his weaknesses, he does not actually do too well in coverage. That is one thing that concerns with me, and I definitely have to, when he has to deal with facing tight ends, even as a Sam or a Will linebacker, the coverage is very key, and because this is more of a pass-happy league, and the fact that he struggles on coverage, that is a major concern, and that's why his stock dropped actually a little bit. He was actually one of my top 3 inside linebackers before entering the 2014 college football season. He's actually a good player as far as his instincts as a run stuffer, but as far as his pass coverage is not really up to par. He does need to do a better job at that. Now as far as his rush coverage, he can sometimes get mauled when he's actually hit squared up, which is not a good thing. He does need to get a good job in angling. But like I said, he does a good job in his angles to the point of attack. So that is not a major concern. The concern is really as a cover linebacker. And as of right now, I see him more as a backup linebacker entering the National Football League who could be used in special teams, just like A.J. Johnson I mentioned earlier in my previous video. But I still think he's a talented player, and I actually project him as a 4th round pick of this year's draft. Now the next time I'm going to catch you guys will be in just a couple of minutes. I have 2 more scout reports for you for today. Thank you for watching this blog. I'm your man Akeem. Be easy.